Lesson 10.9 is rational equations level 3. Remember to check for extraneous solutions that don't work because the denominator cannot make 0. Okay, on these level 3s, you're going to have to figure out the least common multiple in a slightly different way. You have to make sure all the denominators are factored first. So that's step number 1 is factor denominators. Because you need to see what got multiplied together to make it. So x minus 9 is completely factored. Of course, you can't do anything with 1, but right here, you need to try to take out an x. Not try, but you need to. Factor out an x, and then have that be times x minus 9. Okay, so I'm actually going to cross this out. So then look at my denominators. X minus 9 is a thing. 1 I can ignore. I see x minus 9 here. So they have this in common. The other piece that I need to have is the x. So my least common multiple is going to be the one that involves both parts getting multiplied, x and the x minus 9. So I'm going to take this whole thing times x minus 9. Okay. The same rules apply that we can cross cancel things. So right here, I'm seeing that the x minus 9s would cancel. And so what gets multiplied straight across would be the x times 1, which is x. If you don't like that, you can still have the 1 times x is x times x minus 9 over x minus 9. And so they cancel. So that's how I'm getting just x. Next one, I would have to multiply everything because nothing cross cancels. 4 times x would be 4x times x minus 9. And that's going to stay. I'll probably go on and distribute that. I'll wait. Okay, and then equals these x minus 9s would cancel and the x's would cancel. So it'd actually give me 9. So watch, you would get a 9 times x is 9x times x minus 9 over x times x minus 9. Cancel, 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 cancel. 9. So now I'm ready to get everything canceled. And then distribute. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times negative 9 is negative 36x. And that's the only thing different. From here it's the same. We've got a quadratic. So we've got 4x squared. We've got to combine our 1x minus 36x, which would be negative 35x. And then subtract the 9 over. I guess bad news is too, we can't cancel anything out. We have a slide and divide. So x squared minus 35x minus 36. That would have to be a negative 36 plus 1. Go back and divide by 4. That would be an x minus 9. And that would be a 4x plus 1. Solutions from that would be 9 and negative 1/4. Okay, so let's check those. If I plug in a 9 right here, 9 minus 9 is going to make 0. That's bad, so that one's out. But I don't see any problem with a negative 1/4. That won't make it 0. So that's my only solution. Okay, let's try another one. Again, factor any denominator you can. So right here, take out an x. You'd have times x minus 7. And so I see an x showing up. I see x minus 7 showing up. So my least common multiple is going to be x times x minus 7. Okay. So my x minus 7s are going to cancel. I'm going to have 1 times x, which is x, minus x times x minus 7s completely cancel. So you get minus 6. And then that's a negative there. X minus 7s would cancel. So then I would have a 2x times x, which is 2x squared. All right, I'm going to add the 2x squared over to make it positive for 1, and then it's less terms to move. So it's 2x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. I'm going to have to slide and divide again. Be minus 12. That would be positive 4 and negative 3 divided by 2, which is x plus 2, and then 2x minus 3. Solutions would be negative 2 and positive 3 over 2. The only two things that I couldn't get for answers would be a 7 or even a 0, because if this x were 0, that would be 0 times negative 7, which is still 0. So that answer is 0, that answer is 7 to those factors. Those are the ones I cannot get. So I get 2 answers out of this one.